Northeast left Sunshine State as we're walking into TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior, us coming out as this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. It's Sounders football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. Here we go.
Jacksonville. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mon. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, check Mike 39, check Mike 39.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mon looks to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mon now off of play action. And a dump off here to Robinson. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 48 mark, 48 mark.
Now Mond on the bootleg. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, man. Watch man. Check Mike.
Back to the air, Mond. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. Touchdown! Dan Arnold, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackle made by Chase Young. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 6-0 our score after one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good on the end. Take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mon. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Mon going to throw it. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mond out of the shotgun. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mon. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Mond. They're going for it. That is taken in by Hurst. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. Pushes past him. A strong running. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now here's a carry heading left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mon. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
62 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run with Gibson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Off the play fake, Mon. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action here. Mon. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that,
Looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Robinson again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Gibson again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.